somewhere here. There's a drink with a Pogues name on it.
I feel quite at home really, because there are more Irish pubs in New York than there are in Ireland.
A lot of people get frightened by it, I think, but you know, it is actually a very friendly town. Most people are very friendly in bars and restaurants and things like that. You know?
No, I like cities, and this is like very extreme. It's like taking a city and crushing it all into a really small space.
Every time we come here, we have more people coming to see us. Obviously, we've done songs about New York. There are 3 on new LP, so it's one of our towns, yeah.
You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome. You were pretty queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Go Away Babe, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
The fact that it's set in New York it's like getting lost in a big bad city and having all your dreams shattered in the land of in the promised land, you know.
And those characters, I think you can see in people and places, you know. And I think that's what he's trying to get, and he's trying to get the sort of desperation of basically people put out of context of their own environment in a strange place and what happens to them, you know.
See, it's the first time I came here, I was so scared I ran away to Canada.
The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Go Away Babe, and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
If I wasn't in the band, I'd go and see the Pogues because, you know, partly because you can have a good time, and also because you can get to hear some real music while you're having a good time. And you know, there aren't an awful lot of us left. We're a dying breed, us live bands. You know.
I mean, a lot of people think that we're a load of drunken idiots that can't play our instruments, and that's a completely outdated sort of way of thinking.
I shall fall for grace of God, where no doctor can relieve me if I'm buried beneath the sod. But the ancients will receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud where it's all dry.
I wouldn't class us as traditional punk or anything. We have an energy of punk, and we have the melodies of traditional music. We have like the poetry of like great writers, you know, which is Shane's a really good writer, you know. You can read his words without hearing the music, and they're just great. They're a joy to read.
When people see us now with like acoustic instruments, they're not as taken aback as they were when we first started, you know. Like we'd come on stage and people would just laugh. They'd sort of think, God almighty, what's this going to sound like? Look at these wankers with their acoustic instruments. They haven't got amplifiers, you know, and all this. And then we'd make more noise than most other groups. Cheers, New York.
Cheers.
Slán to New York.
Bury me at sea where no more ghosts can haunt me. If I rock upon the waves, no coast can ride on me. the grace of God, where no doctor can relieve me if I'm buried beneath the sod. Still the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go out in the mud where the rivers are undry.
Now, a quick word from our sponsors.